once we have outlets, computer outlets in every home, each of them hooked up to enormous libraries where anyone can ask any question and be given answers, be given reference material, be something you're interested in knowing. From an early age, however silly it might seem to someone else, that's what you're interested in. And you ask, and you can find out, and you can follow it up. And you can do it in your own home, at your own speed, in your own direction, in your own time. Then everyone will enjoy learning. Nowadays, what people call learning is forced on you, and everyone is forced to learn the same thing on the same day at the same speed in class. And everyone is different. For some it goes too fast, for some too slow, for some in the wrong direction. But give them a chance, in addition to school, I don't say we abolish school, but in addition to school, to follow up their own bent from the start.
Well, I love the vision, but what about the argument that machines, computers, dehumanize learning?
Well, as a matter of fact, it's just the reverse. It seems to me that it's through this machine that for the first time we'll be able to have a one-to-one relationship between information source and information.
So the jump from blue boxes to personal computers, what sparked that?
Well, necessity, in the sense that there was time-sharing computers available. And there was a time-sharing company in Mountain View that we could get free time on. So, but we needed a terminal, and we couldn't afford one. So we designed and built one. And that was the first thing we ever did. We built this terminal. And so what an Apple I was really an extension of this terminal, putting a microprocessor on the back end. That's what it was. It was really kind of two separate projects put together. So first we built the terminal, and then we built the Apple I. And we really built it for ourselves because we couldn't afford to buy anything. And we'd scavenge parts here and there and stuff. And we build these all by hand. I mean, they'd take, 40 to 80 hours to build one. And then they'd always be breaking because there's all these tiny little wires. And so it turned out a lot of our friends wanted to build them too. And although they could scavenge most of the parts as well, they didn't have the sort of skills to build them that we had acquired by training ourselves through building them. And so we ended up helping them build most of their computers. And it was really taking up all of our time. And we thought, if we could make what's called a printed circuit board, which is a piece of fiberglass with copper on both sides that's etched to form the wires so that you could build a computer, you could build an Apple I in a few hours instead of 40 hours. If we only had one of those, we could sell them to all our friends for, as much as it cost us to make them and make our money back. And everybody be happy, and we'd say, we get a life again. So we did that.
obviously the Apple II was a terrific success.
Yeah.
Just incredibly so. And the company grew like Topsy and eventually went public, and you guys got really rich. What's it like to get rich?
It's very interesting. I was worth about over $1 million when I was 23, and over $10 million when I was 24, and over $100 million when I was 25. And it wasn't that important because I never did it for the money. I think money is a wonderful thing because it enables you to do things. It enables you to invest in ideas that don't have a short-term payback and things like that. But especially at that point in my life, it was not the most important thing. The most important thing was the company, the people, the products we were making, what we were going to enable people to do with these products. So I didn't think about it a great deal. You know, I never sold any stock and just really believed that the company would do very well over the long term.